Are you ready for Season 7 events? This weekend, aboard the Concha del Mar, it's dime time. Work with the community to pass the ball and earn rewards. Meanwhile, the city hosts the 90s. If your My Player is a 90 overall or above, this is the event for you. Next weekend, the latest specialty appreciation event will highlight finishers. Aboard the Concha del Mar, you can earn double or triple XP. In the city, it's the Adidas Basketball Open Run. Win on all 4 courts, and you'll earn 10,000 VC, free skill boosts, and exclusive My Player items. That's it for me. I'll see you at level 40.
And speaking of events, we challenged Team 2K TV to win a game in every event in Season 6 and finish the season with a positive record. So we've got the team here. Tell me, how did we do? Did we finish above 500?
Well, Alexis, you know that Team 2K TV is now picking up W's left and right in these events. So I'm pretty happy about that. And we're not only picking up wins on current gen, but last gen as well. So we're doing double duty.
Yeah, a few weeks ago, I hopped aboard the Concha del Mar for some double XP rec action, and this was quite the game. Down at halftime, and me and my teammate LT9887 really started to click in the second half. With my power forward build, I can't really shoot too much. I'm focusing more on blocks, rebounds, and assists. But LT took over the game, made 10 3-pointers. We outscored the opponents by 15 points in the second half. And after the game, I was so fired up, I had to message LT and just say, congratulations, a great game.
Well, shout out to LT, but we weren't done yet. We had to get up early the next morning, and we...
We're the land of the free and the home of the brave.
A spirited rendition of the Star-Spangled Banner. The fans getting into it. You can feel the anticipation building. We'll be right back. Good evening and welcome. Glad to have you along for this Tuesday edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi folks, Brian Anderson here, alongside 2 fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Barry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. And it's still early in the season, but it's always a good time to check out some power rankings. A lot could change before playoff time. You look at the Nuggets, they're a rising team climbing to 5th on the board.
You know, right now for Utah, they are steamrolling everyone as expected. Tons of talent, nice team chemistry. This is the team to beat this year.
And before we tip off here, it's time to hear from our reporter. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Well, current financial challenges have Commissioner Silver and the league office dusting off proposals for expansion. Silver said at some point, it's manifest destiny that the league will eventually expand. The last time that happened was 1988 with the Bobcats. Guys, Seattle fans hopeful things move along.
Boy, Allie, wouldn't that be something? And Grant, these are 2 efficient offensive teams. In your experience, how much of that is your roster and how much is strategy and coaching?
Well, definitely most of it is talent. But hey, great coaching can make a significant difference unlocking that potential.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Denver Nuggets. On the perimeter, Barton and Porter Jr. Down low, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. And for the Jazz, the backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. With some arc. Unable to get that one. And here are the Jazz. Left side, Conley. Outside, Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Let's go with a 3. Utah, the rebound. Here's Gobert. Lets it go from deep. And it's Mitchell, the miss. Outside, Porter. Conley against Barton. That shot, no good. Good D by Bogdanovich. Utah's gone 0 for 2 from outside. From deep, Conley nails it from beyond the arc.
That's great court awareness. Mitchell's just reliable at noticing when his guys are uncovered.
Here's Murray. It's blocked by Gobert. They recover it.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
Outside Mitchell. And it's Denver with a rebound.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Here's Gordon. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Mitchell with the ball. Barton covering. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Conley. Tries again. And it's finished off by Gobert as he lays it in.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Now a timeout called by Denver. And the Utah Jazz with 3 All-Stars last season. But Grant, safe to say that Rudy Gobert is their most important player when it comes to winning games.
You know, B.A., I think so. I agree. I mean, Donovan Mitchell is terrific. Definitely a star. But you factor Gobert's impact at both ends of the floor, he might just be the most important player on that team.
Pass to Jokic. Left side Murray. Here's Gordon.
Out of the way!
Wow.
And teammates more and more looking for plays from Murray like that.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Outside Mitchell. Here's O'Neal. Inside. Bogdanovich from long range. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
Now here's Murray. He chipped in with 13 points in his last game. Jokic, no good. Knocked away. Porter with the steal. From 18 feet away. Rebound, Utah. Outside Conley. Pass to Gobert. Gobert is doubled. Who poked away. And that'll be Utah's ball as it goes out of bounds. Jazz able to keep possession. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Mitchell's shot is good.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Gordon with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. And Gobert with a block.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Here's Porter. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Clock at 6. Murray passes to Jokic.
And whether it's the defensive effort or just bad offense, they're holding their opponent to a very low field goal percentage.
And Jokic, even though we look at his body, when you don't think he plays physically, he can do that.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Jazz?
Well, guys, they are dialed in from long range already. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there.
I'm loving the ping-pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
Now here's Mitchell. His last outing, we saw him score 22. Bogdanovich from long range. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Jokic against Conley. Jokic passes to Murray. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic.
You got to be aware of Murray there. You just know he's aiming to get payback with a triple.
And stolen by Jokic. And he's going for the lob. It's stolen by Bogdanovic. Outside Mitchell. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Mitchell. 6 to shoot. To the inside. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
The Nuggets trail. Outside Murray. Now Porter. Here's Jokic. Goes up again. It's blocked by Gobert. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bogdanovic. Now a timeout called by Denver. Well, Grant, you were a master of meshing with your teammates. How key is being on the same page early in the year?
Oh, it's so important, especially early in the season. Teams that can come together and mesh as a core have a great advantage at the start of the season.
Here's Murray. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Porter outside. The shot no good. And Utah will come the other way. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
And in that one, the bench came to play. Gave the team a bunch of points and energy to put them over the top.
Well, I talked to the assistant coaching staff. What they were stoked about is that the bench guys came in and played well. So punch off the bench, a big factor in that one.
Counted from distance. Mitchell's got 6.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Gordon. Softly drops in the floater.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
From deep, Conley. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
Jokic against Gobert. Murray from outside drills it from deep. He has 6.
Well, a polished score and good recognition as Jamal Murray understood the timing that he needed to catch and fire.
Pass to Gobert. Here's O'Neal. Outside Mitchell. Gobert with it. Outside Conley. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Outside Porter. Murray against Conley. Outside Murray. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, yeah, sure, Will Barton, you could have laid that one in, but why? People pay tickets to see that kind of stuff.
Conley passes to Gobert. Here's Mitchell. The rebound by Murray. Denver has gone 2 of 4 from distance to begin this one. Mitchell against Barton. Pass to Jokic. Puts it up from 15. Here's Gordon. The 3rd shot of the possession finally falls for him.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
And the Jazz call time here.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
So Utah going with an almost entire new group here. Pascal, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Gay comes in for Bogdanovic. Clarkson's checked in for O'Neal. And Butler is subbed in for Conley. Now here's Pascal. Right side Mitchell. it goes. He's made 3 shots in 6 attempts.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Here's Porter. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Cleveland. And it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Outside Butler. Gay outside. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Morris. Denver is shooting around 32% to begin this game. Here's Najee. And another 3 for Denver.
Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player help to be a facilitator.
Mitchell, the pass to Pascal. Butler on the wing. He's guarded by Porter. Connects from downtown. And the Jazz lead by 8.
And they've got the D reeling. A full 3-point attack right off the tip.
Here's Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
And Porter has such great athleticism, able to get up and throw it down.
Butler against Morris. Pascal passes to Butler. Pass to Mitchell. The 3. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Morris outside. A minute 53 left in the first. Here's Cousins. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Such a power player is Cousins. Fantastic. Fighting his way through whatever kind of challenge the defense wants to throw at him.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
That's good from Butler.
At the line for the Jazz, Garrett Butler. 2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Denver's gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. Takes it inside. Missed inside.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Now Pascal. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Banked it in off the glass. Mitchell's got 13.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome tonight.
Now here's Cousins. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Cleveland.
And he also positioned himself perfectly to grab all those rebounds. Guys, can't forget about the fundamentals.
Here's Gay. They lead by 11. Drains the triple. He's got 5.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of 3-pointers.
Morris passes to Cousins. 27 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Porter. The shot to stop the run. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. That one's on Clarkson. Whiteside, he's checked in for Utah. And a switch here also for Denver. Green is checked in.
One thing about Porter Jr. you talk about is consistency. And that is just not on the floor. It's about his health and availability to his team so he can show off the multi-talented game he does have.
Out left to the wing. Here's Butler. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there. Team is pumped up.
And so it's the Utah Jazz in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. And the 3-ball has been huge in building this lead. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And Nikola Jokic, the 2021 league MVP, he said it was a long road that brought him to the top.
Hustle, work, you know, every day, twice a day. Just go out there on the court and do whatever you need to do to get better, you know. And that's what I did.
Grant, that love for the game makes those long hours fly by.
Boy, are you telling the truth, B.A. I mean, his love and passion for the game of basketball is something you see every time he takes the court.
Down for 2.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Jazz, this has been the game they wanted to have.
On the front foot, really right off the tip. They've been ruthless offensively.
Well, just taking it right at the opposition and the other team right now. No answers and no way to slow them down.
On the court right now for the Nuggets, we've got Green. He's out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Michael Porter out there with Monte Morris. Now here's Butler. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points. Pass to Whiteside. Now here's Gay. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Kings in Sacramento.
The other part of his game was the outstanding D. Shot blocking is a huge momentum shifter, and his 2 blocks really turned the game in their team's favor.
Here's Cousins. After the basket by Utah. To the middle. Porter shot is off.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Pascal passes to Butler. Gay outside. Just 5 to shoot. Denver has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. And Whiteside with a block.
Whiteside, one of the best shot blockers in the NBA. That one's swatted.
Here's Pascal. Denver grabs the miss. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
And I think they were prepared to face pressure D, but that never materialized, so they took advantage.
It took just a little bit of time, but once they figured out the D on that night, man, their offense was rolling.
Sinks the tray.
There's no way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Butler with the ball. Now Porter defending. Gay inside. Cousins on it. Gay's shot is good. Gay's got 5 now.
Well, the balance that Rudy Gay has, outstanding job at staying in control, even when getting hit.
Pass to Porter, all alone. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. He's got 9.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
From deep, Gay. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Wow, when Rudy Gay's connecting there, that's going to help out a lot. It really opens up the rest of the court.
Morris passes to Cousins. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Well, we've seen the rise in advanced measures in the NBA, Brent. New numbers like effective field goal percentage. What do you think of them?
Well, I like them because, BA, they give you a better evaluation of the player and maybe the shot selection and how it is you can find more efficiency in the way that some guys approach what they do offensively.
Three-pointer, O'Neal. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. O'Neal's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The drive by Murray. A clear look for Green. Plenty of room to knock down that one.
Well, the feed for Murray, a score-first point guard, but the setup was nice.
Utah has gone 2 for 2 from outside the arc here in the second quarter. Here's Conley, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Jazz, Mike Conley, taking 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. Gobert's checked in for Whiteside. Jokic is checked in for the Nuggets. And the second free throw is good. Denver's gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Murray passes to Jokic. Over Gobert. Jokic, no good.
He wanted to keep that shot from getting blocked, but in the process, he gave it no chance of going in because of how unbalanced he was on the fade.
Here's Barton. And the Nuggets getting another bucket to fall.
And you can see how dangerous that catch-and-shoot game can be. Will Barton continues to impress.
Pass to Gobert. And here's Conley. Driving in. Here's O'Neal. 4-3. Knocks down the triple. O'Neal's got 6 points.
Give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
Now here's Gordon. 13 points in the win against Cleveland. Barton against Clarkson. 6 on the shot clock. And he jams it home with authority.
Well, the defense opens up just for a quick second, and that's where Barton takes advantage. He jets into that gap and right towards the hoop.
Barton against Clarkson. Down low. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now here's Murray. 6 points for him. To the paint. Here's Green. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 4 assists now tonight.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's Clarkson. 14 points for him last game against the Kings in Sacramento. Bogdanovich from long range. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 4th rebound in this one.
The last few years, Jokic has led the league in touches, which is amazing, talking about a center in a guard and wing-driven league to be able to do that.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Well, we know this about Jamal Murray. He is not shy of letting that thing go. He said, quote, anyone that knows me knows this. I'm going to take the last shot. I've always believed that, envisioned that, dreamed that, and practiced that. And I'm going to make it. Guys, there's no denying that confidence.
Well, it serves him well, right, Allie? Thanks for that. And Jokic has been posting prime Russell Westbrook numbers with staggering efficiency here, Brent.
Well, it's incredible just the patience he plays with and then the decision-making that he has, waiting for the right cut, delivering the ball on time and on target.
The first free throw is good. Brad, you've been around the game in so many roles. As a player, broadcaster, owner. Talk about how the game has grown and the opportunities for continued growth.
Well, we know how the game here in the U.S. has really gained prominence and is hugely successful and popular. And I also think that's happened over the years globally as well. But continuing to popularize the game in Africa, India, China, and elsewhere is exciting. There are so many new frontiers for this league to grow, and I'm excited that we're moving forward in that direction.
Good on the shot. Bogdanovich has gotten 4 this quarter.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Now here's Jokic. He had 25 points in the win against Cleveland.
And guys, what impressed me most was his passing. He constantly looked for the open man and found guys in great spots. Think about Jokic. Maybe he goes down as one of the all-time greatest second-round picks, B.A.
And to Jokic's credit, he's made an incredible effort to improve his conditioning.
Well, for a guy that jokes around about just being able to do 1 push-up in high school, he's come a long way. I mean, the guy is ultra-competitive and has the strength and mobility now to be out there and play big minutes.
Oh, guys, I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
The Nuggets have gotten 7 of 13 attempts to go here in the second. Murray against Conley. Goes up at the stripe. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in the game. Down low. Here's Bogdanovich.
There are only 2 players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Murray passes to Jokic. Over Gobert. That one's wide left.
Well, both him and the team seem to be off their game right now, and the frustration is clearly mounting as the clock is winding down. Well, he had the perfect opportunity to finish that one, guys, and just flat out blew it.
Murray passes to Gordon. Back to Murray. Launches it. Gordon can't hit. Utah has gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
And I like the hustle from Bogdanovich there. Getting rewarded for working hard in transition.
Denver has gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Conley against Murray. And he drives in. Pass to Gordon. That shot off the mark. And it's Utah the other way.
His shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Mitchell, good.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Now here's Murray. Give him 8. Pass to Jokic. For 3, Gordon. The rebound by Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
There's the drive. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
A different look for Utah. Pascal comes in for Bogdanovich, and Gay's subbed in for O'Neal. Denver has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Pass to Murray. Back to Porter. Oh, got a piece of it. Now here's Jokic. Oh, they need this. Rebounded by Gay. Gay's got 4 rebounds now.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's Conley. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Mitchell's got 6 assists in the game.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Pass to Najee. Back to Murray. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Murray's gotten 4 this quarter. Utah's got it going from distance in the second quarter. 4 of 5 from deep. Right side Conley. Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Oh, man, exploding to the rim.
Yep, makes the simple play. Here's Jokic. 1:24 left in the second. Looking to get it going. They get it again. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
This is how you stay in the game. They're doing a beautiful job from the line. 100% this quarter.
A different look for Denver. Cousins comes in for Nikola Jokic. And it's Morris in for Jamal Murray. Outside Conley. To the wing on the left. Pascal inside. And he banks in the layup. Pascal's got his first bucket in this one. 58 seconds left to play in the first half. And Conley grabs the miss. Conley's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Mitchell. Gay outside from downtown. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got assist number 7 tonight. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And he's going for the oop here. And then Porter with the dunk.
Cousins just sensing there was going to be an opening and then found his man.
Left side Conley. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Utah foul. Rudy Gay. That's his 2nd personal foul. 15
And he knocks down the first one.
Shooting for Denver, Michael Porter Jr.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. Here's Mitchell. Good work there as it goes. Mitchell's got 22.
And when I think of Mitchell, I think of relentless. He's so active and drives with such purpose.
The shot, no good. Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for Utah. Moving the rock and looking for a shot. It's clear he's in a good rhythm. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm with Coach Mike Malone. Coach, how concerned are you by the lack of urgency and execution in the first half?
Yeah, very concerning. You know, our starters weren't ready to play. They jumped us, tried to go to our bench, get them in the game. They took us out of our offense.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A tremendous start for Donovan Mitchell. He ended up with 22 points, 2 rebounds, and 8 assists. And, Kenny, what'd you see out there from the Jazz?
The work they put in on the glass has been the difference maker. Truly an all-hands-on-deck attack. Give them credit for being the more aggressive team. Rebounding is one of the stats that sometimes gets overlooked, but not tonight.
And Shaq, your take on Denver.
Well, they're not finding good shots, and that starts with their ball movement. Too much hero basketball. They need to sharpen up the attack. More motion, quick cuts, get the ball inside. There's no way they're coming back with that type of play.
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Gay in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Utah right now. Now here's Mitchell. Good. He's taken 13 shots. He's drained 10 of them. Fantastic production.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Here's Gordon. Second chance shot. And finished off by Murray as he lays it in. Murray's got 12 points.
And Jamal Murray showing that he's capable moving without the ball to find some points.
Conley against Murray. Back to Gay. Outside Mitchell with the drive. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
The Jazz making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Murray's shot is good.
And Murray's the kind of shooter that you appreciate in the flow of the game, but when he gets in this kind of rhythm, look out.
Pass to O'Neal. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 9 assists now tonight.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points. Have come from the inside.
Now here's Barton. 6 points for him. Porter's shot is off. Here's O'Neal. He's guarded by Porter. That shot is good by O'Neal. O'Neal's got 4 points in the quarter.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Murray passes to Porter. And another basket for Denver.
And Porter with good focus just to find some room in the mid-range.
Plenty of reasons for the team to be excited about Porter, Brent, starting with his jumper.
So enticing to see a guy that size, BA, shoot with that kind of fluidity, especially from deep. So he's not just a gunner. He's starting to get his points in the flow of the game. That's dangerous.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him, they appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Pass to O'Neal. Conley passes to Mitchell. And a miss there on the triple. The Nuggets have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Jokic. Count that bucket. Jokic has got 8.
Big man powering to the rack. Doesn't happen much in the league anymore, but Jokic is showing us why it's still effective.
Murray against Conley. To the inside. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass, and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Outside Porter. Pass to Barton. Back to Porter. Jokic against Gobert. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. He's got 10. The Jazz have gone 6 of 7 and appearing confident in this half. Here's Mitchell. Denver grabs the miss. Gordon's got his 6th rebound on the night. Porter, the pass to Gordon. Pass to Jokic. Barton's shot off the mark. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Here's Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
The burst and power of Mitchell on full display. This guy's incredible.
Denver has gone just 1 of 3 from deep since the break. Murray against Gobert. Murray, no good. For Utah, they've gotten 7 of their 9 shots to fall. Quality shooting in the second half. Mitchell, good.
Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
Outside Murray. Shoots from the line, and he gets the jumper to drop.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Pass to Mitchell. Here he goes, and Mitchell with the slam.
Driving inside, Mitchell uses his speed to get the better of the defense. They just can't keep up.
The Nuggets shooting just 42% so far in the game. Now Porter. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Porter against Conley. O'Neal on the wing. And the layup is good. O'Neal's got 6 here in the quarter. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Jazz.
Oh, their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking quite a few as well.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
His first half performance, somewhat forgettable, but now he's pouring it on.
Conley against Murray. Outside Conley. 5 to shoot. Pass to Mitchell. Shoots over Barton. And it's Mitchell. The miss. The Nuggets have gone 8 of 13 in the second half. Porter with it. Now Bogdanovich defending. Bogdanovich against Porter. Gordon, the pass to Barton. The Nuggets need to get one up. Jokic. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
And what a turnaround from the first half. I mean, he's been incredible here in the second half.
Pass to Gobert. Oh, he remains perfect. 7 for 7, showing no signs of letting up.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Here's Murray driving to the basket, and it's Murray finishing it off.
Well, if Murray gets his slashing game together like that, that's a good sign for his offense. Love how confident he is.
Conley passes to Gobert. Over Murray. Gobert no good. Denver's gone just 1 of 3 from deep since the break. Barton, the pass to Murray. Over to the wing. Here's Jokic. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Jokic has got 16 points.
Feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Bogdanovich. Over Gordon. And it's Denver with a rebound. Jokic has got 7 rebounds in the game. Now Barton. Back to Jokic. The kick out to Barton. Offensive board. And Gordon with the big finish.
Whoa, Aaron Gordon looking like he's in a slam dunk contest right there.
A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
So Utah ends up going with a new group, and the Nuggets making a change here. They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
And stolen by Jokic. Gordon finds Morris. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Morris has got his first 2 points of the night.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Pass to Whiteside. Clarkson outside. Gets the 3 ball to go. Clarkson's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
Like to see more of that from Clarkson. Just get more consistent from the 3-point line. Steps up and knocks that one down.
Shot is good by Gordon.
They're really working the paint now.
Now a timeout called by Utah. The Jazz shooting has been ridiculous. 75% in this game. Butler against Morris. From deep, Gay. Here's Whiteside. And that one's good.
Yeah, it's 7'1", and with the type of length that Whiteside has in terms of his vertical reach, so hard to stop on the inside.
That's tipped. And it's out of bounds. Still Denver's ball. Green's checked in for the Nuggets.
Into the lineup for the Nuggets, JaMychal Green.
He's covered by Clarkson. Cousins with it. Shot clock at 6.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Gordon. Lets it fly. Hits the front of the rim and out.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Cousins with the steal. Now Green. Pascal defends. Back to Green. Gordon outside. Shot clock at 5. Off the mark there with a 3. Utah has gone just 1 of 3 from deep since the break. Morris against Butler. 1:16 left to play in the third quarter here. Whiteside, good, and Butler gets the assist. Whiteside's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Quick elevation for a 5. Makes him deadly on the interior was Whiteside.
Outside, Green. To the middle. Here's Cousins, and the layup falls. Cousins has got 6.
That's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
Butler passes to Whiteside. Clarkson up top, checked by Cousins. Yep, that one goes. He has 7.
That is a tough move for Clarkson. Not the biggest guy on the floor, but making the biggest plays.
Here's Morris, and Whiteside with a block. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Clarkson passes to Pascal. Back to Clarkson. Inside. And Whiteside with the bucket on the assist by Clarkson.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Down low. Here's Cousins. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Cousins has got his 3rd basket of the night.
There's a lot of great things to say about DeMarcus Cousins' offensive game, but I know defenders fear the most when he's down low and picks an angle to attack you like that in the paint.
Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for the Utah Jazz. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be right back after this word. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the court for the Nuggets, we've got Austin Rivers, Jeff Green out there with Green, and it's Najee in at the 5. Well, Grant, it seems like each year play in the NBA becomes a little more wide open and a little less physical.
Yeah, it's definitely changed, B.A., what you look for in a player today. Now, if you're overly aggressive, you always will be in foul trouble and of little use to your team. So being able to control your aggression is how you survive in today's game.
Well, this is why Whiteside has a high percentage in terms of his field goals. Creates a job inside that he can get done.
Here's Rivers. Butler covering. Good on the bucket.
All the way to the bucket. No resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
Outside Butler. And we played through about a minute here in the 4th. To the left side wing. Here's Whiteside. Rebound by the Nuggets.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Hernan Gomez is checked in for Utah. House comes in for Gay. And Utah calls time here.
Juan Hernan Gomez. Daniel House. The Jazz with the timeout.
That's about to be my first alley.
Your Jazz dancers.
A different look for Utah. Pascal, he's checked in for Hernan Gomez. And Gay subbed in for House. Outside Butler. And Grant, throughout your career, you mostly played in the smaller markets. You think the league is doing enough to help them compete?
I think so. I mean, look, Milwaukee just won a championship. An incredible season they had last year. I think they're doing the right thing between revenue sharing, the salary cap, the luxury tax. And remember, the Players Union will always favor freedom of movement for its players.
The Jazz have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Butler passes to Pascal. Lets a three fly. No good.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Stolen by Whiteside. Clarkson outside. Outside Butler. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Out to the wing. Whiteside down low. The jump hook. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Pass to Butler. Gay against Green. And Gay the bucket on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, you can't give Rudy Gay that type of look. He's going to knock that down more often than not.
Knocks it loose. Butler with a steal. And he lobs it up to the rim. Hammers the lob through.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. For Denver, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Here's Rivers. Pass to Najee. Back to Rivers. Pure from 3-point range. Rivers has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, the deep ball accuracy is much more consistent now from Austin Rivers, learning how to be an effective shooter at this level.
Now here's Gay. Clarkson left side. 6 to shoot. Gay inside. And that's a foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That's his first foul. And now another look at that mobile 1 block defensive performance.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the home team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Campazzo's checked in. Here's Rivers. Going inside. And he can't get that one. Ooh, Whiteside with the defensive effort.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Really good job on the timing of that cut into the lane. The speed that Clarkson has can be a problem for the defense.
Outside, Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
It's good. Whiteside's got 12 points here in the second half.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Pass to Najee. Well, the G League is testing out the 1 foul shot approach. Meanwhile, the NBA is running commercials between free throws. Brent, do you think the parent league will ever adopt the G League's approach?
I don't think so, B.A. I think it's going to stay the way it is, where you're 2 free throws at the line and not doing what the G League is doing with the 1 attempt. But that might be all for speeding up the game. But we still got to get your ad reads in, right?
Now here's Whiteside. Gay finds Clarkson. Just 5 on the clock. Kept alive. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Now, Whiteside has been the show tonight, putting up some monster numbers.
Green against Gay. Outside, Green. Can't get it to drop. The Jazz have gone 7 of 14 here in the fourth from the floor. Pass to Butler. Clarkson outside, fires the 3. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 6 assists in the game.
Show of confidence right now from Jordan Clarkson and his jump shot.
Here's Campazzo. Stolen by Whiteside. Here's Pascal. Green covering. And a slam dunk by Pascal.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim That's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Rivers' shot is off. Here's Utah. They're on a 19-7 run. All right, here's a different question for you, partner. I'll be taking notes. Did you have a favorite city for food in the NBA?
Well, write this down, B.A. So my mom is from New Orleans, so I know New Orleans very well. And so New Orleans was my favorite city, no question. The food there, I'm getting full just thinking about it.
A line change here for Utah. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Jamal Murray.
What an unbelievable offensive performance from him tonight. I mean, it's been crazy fun to watch him just go off. I mean, the defense had no chance. He just kept scoring over and over again.
Outside Conley. Pass to Bogdanovich. Fires in the triple.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let them get that good of a look.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Here's Rivers on the take. Second shot opportunity, and Gobert with a block. And he's able to get it back. The shot by Najee, no good. Utah has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Here's O'Neal, Green covering. Clock at 6. Puts it up. No good. A bit long that time. The Nuggets shooting an average of 43% from the floor. Pass to Campazzo. Here's the 3. No good there. And Utah will come the other way. Next up, they'll take on the Rockets at Toyota Center. It'll be the start of a 3-game trip on the road. Yep, that one goes.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Well, guys, if you want to know why the score is what it is, look at their turnovers this quarter. You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Now here's Conley. And some have said the pandemic increased the league's interest in a potential expansion. Grant, is that something you'd like to see?
You know, I wouldn't mind that at all. I mean, it just speaks to the league continuing to be popular and continuing to grow throughout the world. So we all know there'd be a hefty expansion fee, but there's some great markets out there that love the game of basketball and would really embrace a team. You know, one city that comes to mind, Seattle. So maybe it'll happen. I'm hoping it does.
I think it's been kind of cool to watch Austin Rivers play under his dad, Doc, a shifty combo guard with fantastic skills.
Austin Rivers.
That one misses. Well, the Jazz shooting 58% from the floor. Terrific here in the fourth. Outside Conley. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
Look at the toughness from Conley. He's seen a lot in this league and won't go down easy.
To the paint. Here's Najee. And they converted last on attempt number 3.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Now here's Mitchell. Into the lane. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Mitchell's got 12 points in just the second half. Denver's gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. Pass to Najee. Well, Brent, there are over 50 NBA players from the continent of Africa or with family ties there. And the NBA is investing in Africa's infrastructure for basketball.
Well, they're building courts there. The league is going to grow there. And I think within 5 years, we're going to have an influx of talent and a player who's going to come in to the NBA and make a huge impact.
So Utah going with an almost entire new group here. Azubuike, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Hernan Gomez comes in for Bogdanovich. House, he's checked in for O'Neal. And Butler is subbed in for Conley. And Utah calls time here. So Utah going with an almost entire new group here. Gobert's checked in for Azubuike. Bogdanovich comes in for Hernan Gomez. O'Neal, he's checked in for House. And Mike Conley is subbed in for Butler. Now here's Conley. The three from Mitchell. Rebounded by Green.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Here's Campazzo. The rebound by the Jazz. Conley's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And Campazzo missing. Utah has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth. Here's O'Neal. Soft touch off the glass. O'Neal's got 19.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
Knocked loose. He's all alone. And the finish on the break with the slam.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Jazz.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And they'll chalk this up as their 3rd win of the year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with the win in the first game.
And what a huge performance it was for Donovan Mitchell.
And with all these assists, it's obvious how well that he can see the entirety of the floor out there. If an easy bucket is to be had, he'll find it.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball, following the bucket by the Jazz.
Just showing some tremendous authority controlling the boards. Love it.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
Now here's Conley. Back to Mitchell. Takes a 3. Here's Gobert. Oh, Green with a block. He's guarded by Conley. Pulls up on the wing. The rebound by Bogdanovich. They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
Mitchell's shot is good.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
Yeah, huge motivation. Always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Here's Campazzo. Can't connect. And so it's Utah easily grabbing this one. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Mike, congrats on the win. What's it like playing with a team that is this tied together?
I feel great, man. It's fun. It's fun to be around these guys. It's fun to play Jazz basketball when that ball moves and guys are so unselfish. And, that's why I'm here. I love to be a part of it.
You can tell you're clicking on all cylinders.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So alongside Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, and our entire 2K crew, I'm Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching. So long, everybody.
before we get too far in this video, you know exactly what you do. Make sure you drop a like. Let's get this video to at least 1,000 likes. I'll definitely push the video to the recommended. And furthermore, if you haven't done so already, by far the hardest working YouTuber in the community. Hope you appreciate the 9 a.m. and the 5 p.m. daily upload. Show that appreciation by dropping a like and subscribing, right? Now, straight to this video. So today we got an extremely rare build. It's called a 3-point board. All right, yes, that's a tongue twister, and it gets contact dunks. It gets, you know, elite dribble animations. It is a really, really toxic build. It's definitely a rare build that can play like one of those meta builds. And once again, man, I gotta give a shout out to all the Discord. Discord is where that. If you have not joined my Discord, you need to go ahead. The link is in the description. That's where you talk to me on a daily basis, and you can also give me build ideas. And again, if you find a rare build that I haven't used yet, or I don't have already have drawn up in a calendar, this build out real quick. We're gonna get to 99.
episode, you'll see the craziest girls, right?
I am here now, Dave. Didn't you see the notification was playing a game? But hello.
What up, bud?
I don't like basketball, but watching you play a game about it makes watching it really fun.
Yeah, you'll definitely learn more about basketball too from playing these games.
you got 2 more subs. It is now 113.
Yeah, it keeps climbing slowly. We'll get there.
Seth Curry. Danny Green. Tobias Harris. Ben Simmons. Joel Embiid. Tyreke Evans.
And so here we go, the 76ers to start it. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Down on the block, it's Harris and Embiid. Outside the wings are Curry and Green. And it's Simmons in at the one spot.
And that's where Simmons wants to operate as they score. Foul line down. Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Here's Curry, following the bucket by Hartford. 6 on the shot clock. Embiid, no good. To the middle, here's Durant, and then Durant with the jam.
Well, Westbrook keeping his options open on that possession, doesn't force the shot, and finds a man breaking free.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the 76ers.
And now in the second half of his career, Russell Westbrook wants rings. He knows he's getting older and has no time to waste. It's why he plays with such passion.
He had a nice open look right there. Westbrook's got his second bucket of the game to go.
So fast and so aggressive. Hard to stop Westbrook when he's tearing down the court like he did there.
Embiid kicks to Curry. Releases. Another miss by Philadelphia. And Westbrook's high motor is why we love him. He goes out, Greg, and competes every play in every game.
No doubt, but I tell you what, he's tired of missing out on the NBA Finals. This is a guy that is hungry to get back to that stage. It'll be interesting to see if he can get it done.
I mean, it is really like he's jumping off of a trampoline out there. Westbrook can do anything he wants when he gets up like that.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam hand.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
They're not having much success at all right now.
Kevin, I would shuffle the lineup if I were their coach a little bit just to try to find something that works.
Now here's Simmons. Pass to Harris. He kicks it to Curry. Simmons against Westbrook. 4 on the shot clock. The pass to Embiid. And the rejection by Abdul-Jabbar.
And beyond the obvious physical skills, Kareem just has a great understanding for the game. Times his move perfectly to get that shot.
Now Harris after the missed 3 from KD. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. For Hartford, Nowitzki comes in for Kevin Durant. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Collins. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Andre Drummond's checked in.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Passes it to Harris. From the wing. And he comes up with the deuce.
This is a strength of Tobias Harris, finding good rhythm now in the mid-range shot.
Here's Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Maxey passes to Harris. Drummond trying to get himself free, and the basket by Harris.
Tobias there taking the contact, still leaning with it, scores it.
Westbrook double team. Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Harris outside. There's 57 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And Dirk Nowitzki gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And the 76ers making a change here. Niang's checked in. Now, here's Maxey. He's covered by Westbrook. Offensive rebound.
Well, he had the perfect opportunity to finish that one, guys, and just flat out blew it.
The drive by Mitchell. Evans outside. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Nowitzki. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Misses off the right iron. And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. It's a 10-point game. And here's Maxey. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Launches a 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. Maxey's got it back down to within single digits for the 76ers. Got it off in time, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Russell Westbrook has been leading the charge for Hartford. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Hartford.
Really some great drives.
Another part of the game tonight where they've been effective is to get points in the paint.
Hartford leading by 7. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Matisse Thybulle. Shake Milton is out there with Maxey. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Niang in at the power forward. Maxey passes to Milton. Driving inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Collins checked in for Hartford. Philadelphia also making some changes. Embiid, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Simmons comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Seth Curry in for Maxey. Pass to Mitchell. The tray. That one doesn't drop. Now the 76ers take it the other way. On the wing, Milton. Now the pass to Niang. Hits the three-point bomb. Niang's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Francis. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Danny Green, he's checked in for George Niang. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Yeah, and Francis, he's an athletic point guard, plays with tremendous confidence, and really knows how to motivate his teammates.
Here's Embiid. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
You love it when a big man has those soft hands. Rarely any problem converting that close to the rim.
The drive by Mitchell. No good on the shot. Philadelphia trails by 5. Now here's Milton. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper.
Nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
Here's Francis, defended by Milton. Collins looking around. Clock is at 3, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Simmons passes to Green. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Simmons dishes to Green. And it's blocked. Outside Collins. From deep. Knocks down the 3-ball. And it's a 10-point Hartford lead.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
And he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Now here's Milton. He's tightly guarded, and Grant sends it back. That one falls. Timeout is called. First of the game for Hartford. Both teams making substitutions here. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for Hartford. Westbrook passes to Durant. And then Durant with the jam.
Well, maybe not the highest of flyers, Durant, but because of his reach, it's so easy for him to win above the rim.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Dishes it to Harris. Passes to Green. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Green's got his first bucket in this one. Hartford leading by 8.
And along with terrific production, Harris is an interesting team leader. Very positive in his approach.
No good from Abdul-Jabbar. Now here's Maxey. He's covered by Westbrook. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Well, for Tobias Harris to take this step, getting away from scoring and finding teammates to become a more adept passer, that's good signs.
Philadelphia trails by 6. Here's Korkmaz, he's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. From 12 feet out. Harris, no good. Hartford with the ball. Outside Collins. Pass to Westbrook. On the wing, Evans. Green against Durant. Over Green. And it's Durant missing.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
And it's Hartford with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll return shortly. Half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Collins is out there with Russell Westbrook. Then there's Tyreke Evans, and it's Durant, and it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 5. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel. On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Embiid. Chalk up 2 there. Embiid's got his second basket of the night.
And the sheer size of Embiid poses so many problems for the opponent, and he's using it well to score inside against them.
Westbrook scanning the floor. KD finds Collins. Now Evans fires the 3. And Hartford hits again from deep.
Well, really a good play there from Evans to elect for the catch and shoot that he promptly knocks in.
Maxey passes to Curry. Down low. Embiid trying to break loose. Collins with some nice D.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Simmons checked in for Philadelphia. Outside Curry. They swipe it. Here's Francis. Drops in the breakaway layup. Francis has got the lead up to 11 now for Hartford.
And how about the fast hands there on display defensively from Francis? Always active on D and constantly looking to come up with steals.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul. Hartford making a switch here. Grant's checked in. Matisse Thybulle checked in for the 76ers. Pass to Maxey. 5 on the clock. The 76ers with another miss.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Hartford moving the ball around. The pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Hartford needs to get off a shot here. Here's Francis. Bank shot, no good.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Thybulle on the wing. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. No good there.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
And the dunk by Grant.
And you know, that level of physicality that Grant brings inside is awesome to watch. He does a great job with finishing with that power above the rim.
And Simmons has got the ball here for Philadelphia, trailing by 13. To the wing right side. There's Embiid, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And how about the poise from Embiid? Gets fouled, but stays with the shot and able to get that one in the air.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. You don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Westbrook passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
And don't let the lean physique fool you. Kareem with the strength to finish through contact as well as anybody who's ever played.
Here's Embiid. The 76ers again can't hit it.
And his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Niang passes to Simmons. Got a piece of it. Pass to Korkmaz. Over Evans. Hartford with the rebound. On the wing, Mitchell. To the paint. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Simmons passes to Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
At 6'11" with his passing skills, Simmons will always find the open man.
Evans feeling it out a bit. Nowitzki for 3, and Hartford hits again from deep.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
And Simmons kicks to Korkmaz. Pass to Embiid. At the elbow, it's Simmons. Here's Niang. There's Embiid, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Yeah, now they are firing on all cylinders. That shot puts 3 more onto their lead as we head to the 4th.
And at the end of the 3rd quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Hartford on top, delivering the blowout. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of action when we return. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Philadelphia to start the 4th. Front court filled in by Green at 3 and Harris at the 4. Seth Curry is out there with Shake Milton. And it's Drummond in at the center, filling out the middle.
So aggressive and explosive. Mitchell working above the rim and doing damage.
Milton with it. Pass to Green. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Good. And it's Green picking up the assist.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Mitchell, beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. 14 points for Donovan Mitchell.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. Bangs home the trifecta.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
And it's Mitchell missing. Philadelphia trails by 20. Curry passes to Harris. That one, no good. And Hartford going the other way now. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Fires the three. And Hartford hits again from deep.
And just how easy is that for KD? It's just amazing. Effortless, elevating, and keeping his balance. Another triple.
Curry against Westbrook. And there's the pass to Milton. Kicks it to Green. 6 to shoot. From deep. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Now Westbrook. And here's Collins from outside. Rebound by the 76ers. Drummond's got 4 rebounds in this game. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And slam dunk by Harris.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect.
Well, the defense respecting the shot right there, and that creates a lane for him to drive right through. That's his game.
Milton kicks to Harris. To the inside. And it's Drummond with the jam.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Hartford leading by 21. Passes it to Durant. We've got 1:48 left to play in the final quarter. Westbrook with it. Picked up by Harris. Haywood, the pass to Collins. Over Curry. That's good from Collins on the assist by Haywood.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Pass to Milton. Inside, Drummond. Goes back up. Doesn't go that time. And Hartford going the other way now. Outside Westbrook. Three-pointer. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Mitchell outside. Outside Westbrook. Up top Haywood. Over Milton. Harris against KD. And he drops it in from the low post.
How about that? On the offensive glass, KD anticipating where the ball was going and then uses his length to track it down.
Here's Curry. No good again that time. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Hartford. Driving to the basket. And finished off by Westbrook.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game. But once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
And so it's Hartford with the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. See you next time.